Hi all, it's a day 4 of technical analysis. Today I will show you the live trade, how I have taken the trade with the use of Trendline, and I will explain you what was the logic behind that trade, and when I enter the trade, when I book the profit, I will explain the both things. See here you can see the trade, trade screenshot which I executed and which I booked the profit. You may think it's a small profit, but I have taken only single quantity. That means the money which I invested is around 4,000. The capital which I invested is around 4,000. Okay, as per that, this is around 10% return with 2 or 3 minutes. That's it. It's not even 2 3 minutes also with a one. Okay, it's around 5 minutes itself because once only single candle has been within single candle I got a profit. I will explain the logic behind it. What is the logic I use to enter this trade? See, as I explained you already, we have a trend lines here. Here there is one trend line. Here there is another trend line, right? See, whenever the price came and hit this trend line, I didn't took the trade around here because see when already I explained before trade taking the trade we have to measure our risk. If I enter the trade here, my risk has to be around this area, and as per technical, if I consider my the first thing as first swing as a target also, my target would be around this area. You cannot say this. Actually, this area would be the profit. We have to give some. We have to give some error. Margin of error, right? We have to give some margin of error around here. So I have to consider this area, and maybe this area will be my profit. Okay. So as per that, if I enter the trade around here, that means this area, if I enter this area and if I put my stop loss here, and if I book my profit here, means it is again loss making business. As I told you, my risk is higher than my reward. So I ignored this. So what I done, I just kept waiting, and when price broke this trend line around this area here, and it came back around, it started consolidating around this area. When it started consolidating at this area, I just kept waiting and I was just observing the market. See, once it was started consolidating around this area again, it started creating a base around here. If you observe this area correctly, it started creating the base here. See, this is the base. So it was started creating the base on top of the trend line itself. So after this consolidation, I took a trade around this area later. Here I just enter the trade, same this area I just entered my trade because it was already started consolidating. I entered the trade here and I put my stop loss around this area, which is around this trend line. On top of this trend line, I just kept my stop loss around this area. If I consider now, what is my target now? This is my target right here. This is my target. This is the first swing after the see, which is the first string which it is attached to the trend line. I just assume my target would be here, but we cannot assume my target will be short, so it will go here only. See, it is live. Market is live only now. Okay. See what I done. I didn't wait till here. When market came around this area, I just booked my profit because I don't know it will reach here or it won't reach here. But as per my risk, I got already sufficient reward. If you see this, it's a long position, right? I entered here. My stop loss was around this area, and I exited around this area. Exactly around this area. I exited, maybe around this area. Exited around this area, right? Exited. This is my stop loss. If you see now, what is the risk to reward? Risk to reward is see 2.63. That means my risk to reward is more than 2 because if I'm ready to lose 1 rupees means I'm getting 2.6 rupees as a reward. That is, see, market is now breaking high, it's going up because we don't worry about that. My target was around this area, but I already booked this because I reached my risk to reward, so I booked the profit. That's it. Okay, for sure, it's no. This screenshot is from the demo account. Okay, demo account of new auto trade something. You can use this demo account to trade options. Okay, so just I'm practicing the future and option. So I'm using demo account to trade now. When I perfect on this, I will just to go to real account to trade on options. Thank you.